All right, so get this. We're going to deep dive into this report. This report about this app, Horoscorpio, and it's about how they want to like totally reinvent astrology, right? Turn it into what they're calling planetology, basically using like data, hard data to see if there's any truth to the whole planets influencing our lives thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a pretty fascinating idea. Like, they're really trying to take traditional astrology, the stuff that's based on like centuries old interpretations and all that, and merge it with modern data science. So instead of just like assuming that Mercury retrograde messes everyone up, they want to actually track how people are feeling and what they're going through, during like specific planetary alignments, see if there are any patterns.
So basically, like they're saying, okay, let's stop guessing and actually measure what's happening. But like, how are they going to do that? Do they expect everyone to be their own astrologer, like keeping track of all the planets and stuff?
Well, no, not really. That's where the app part comes in. The idea is to make all this tracking stuff, easy and even fun. You can think of it kind of like a social network, but like for exploring the cosmos, you
Yeah.
know?
Interesting.
So like users can log their mood, what they're experiencing, even like their dreams, and then the app matches that up with what the planets are doing at that time.
Oh, okay, I see. So like, let's say I'm having a super creative day. I open the app, log my, my experience,
Yeah.
and then what? Like, does it tell me, oh yeah, that's because Venus is trine Neptune, and that's supposed to inspire artistic expression or something?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not just about confirming what traditional astrology might already say, right? The really cool part is that they'll be collecting a ton of data. With millions of users, hopefully, they can uncover like hidden patterns and connections, stuff that no one has ever noticed before.
So it's kind of like a massive global experiment in self-discovery, but fueled by, everybody's data. Let's be real, though. People are busy, right?
Right.
So, like, what's the motivation to actually use this app? I mean, besides, like, satisfying your curiosity about the universe.
Well, they've made it kind of a game. So, like, users can earn cryptocurrency. It's called Scorpion. And you get it just by contributing your data. The more you use the app, the more Scorpion you get.
Wait, cryptocurrency? Now, this is getting really interesting. So I'm guessing this Scorpion has some value inside the app.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like the fuel for the whole economy within the app. Users can use Scorpion to unlock premium features or buy virtual stuff and even trade it with other users.
Oh, wow. So it's like you're getting rewarded for being self-aware, huh? Like it. But
Yeah.
what about people who are more visual? Is there something they can like collect and show off?
Yeah, they've got that covered too. Besides the Scorpion, Horoscorpio also gives out these NFT coins. They're all visually unique. Like, imagine you earn a digital badge that represents what you went through during a certain planetary alignment, and it could even like include your personal data in the design.
That's pretty neat. So it's like a badge of cosmic achievement, something
Yeah.
you can collect or
Oh.
trade or even like brag about to your friends.
Exactly. And these NFTs might actually be worth something in the real world too. Like, think of them as limited edition collectibles, each one with its own story and its own connection to the cosmos.
Okay, I'm hooked. This is starting to sound less like your average astrology app
Yeah.
and more like a whole new way of interacting with the universe. But what about the social aspect? Can users like connect with each other on the app?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a big part of their vision. Imagine being able to see data from other users,
Mm.
people who are experiencing the same planetary alignment as you, but it would all be anonymous, of course. It could create a real sense of community, a shared journey of discovery.
It's like a social network, but instead of sharing selfies, you're sharing cosmic experiences. That's really cool. But let's be real for a second. A lot of people think astrology's, uh, you know, not really a real science.
Yeah, that's true. And the people behind Horoscorpio know that. They know people are skeptical. But that's part of what's driving them, I think. They're not claiming to know everything. They just want to explore these age-old questions in a new way.
So they're not trying to prove astrology,
Yeah.
right? They're trying to create a way to understand it, but like in a more data-driven, scientific way.
Exactly. And they're doing it in a way that's engaging and accessible and even a little bit playful. Who knows? Maybe this app will spark a whole new wave of research, into the relationship between humans and the cosmos.
That's a really cool thought. So speaking of exploring this new frontier, let's talk about what it would actually be like to use this app to,
Yeah.
navigate this planetological landscape?
Okay, so imagine this, right? You wake up, grab your phone, but instead of scrolling through, social media, you open up Horoscorpio. And the app shows you a visualization of the day's planetary aspects. It might highlight, a particularly strong alignment, like let's say Mercury-Uranus conjunction that's known for, sparking unexpected ideas and breakthroughs.
Okay. I'm already feeling more energized just thinking about that. But what if you don't, what if you're not an astrology expert? Like, would you need to know all that stuff to use this app?
Nope, not at all. That's the cool thing about Horoscorpio. It works for both people who are really into astrology and people
Right.
who are just, curious. The interface is designed to be easy to use and informative. So, like, if you see an aspect you don't recognize, you just tap on it. And it gives you a quick explanation of what it means.
So it's like having a little astrology guide right in your pocket, always there to explain what the planets are up to. I like it. But let's say you're feeling adventurous
Hmm.
and you want to see how other people are experiencing this Mercury-Uranus energy, right? What happens then?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. The app, it gathers data from other users, people who are experiencing the same aspect as you, but it's all, anonymous. So you might see like a word cloud highlighting common emotions that people are feeling, maybe excitement or curiosity or even, a bit of anxiety. It's kind of like a real-time snapshot of the collective mood,
Mhm.
reflecting, how the cosmos is influencing everything.
So you could see if you're feeling the same way as everyone else, or if you're kind of on your own wavelength. That's pretty cool. But what if you're having a totally unique experience, something that doesn't really fit with what the planetary alignment is supposed to be about?
Well, that's where Horoscorpio's potential for, real discovery comes in. Your data, along with the data from hopefully millions of other users, all goes into this ever-growing database. And over time, this could reveal, new insights into how planetary energies actually show up in our lives. It could even like challenge traditional astrological interpretations or uncover completely new connections.
This is like a collective effort to map out the human experience
Yeah.
using the stars as our guide. Pretty
Yeah.
amazing. But I'm also thinking about, the potential for bias. What's to stop someone from seeing what they want to see in the data?
Yeah.
Like blaming every bad mood on, a Mercury retrograde or something.
Right, that's a good point, and it's something the developers of Horoscorpio are thinking about. They really stress the importance of critical thinking, and they encourage users to be skeptical. Like just because you're feeling energized during a Mars transit doesn't necessarily mean that Mars is the only reason why.
So it's about using the app as a tool for self-reflection and exploration, not as like a rule book for your life, right?
Exactly.
It's about noticing patterns,
Yeah.
questioning your assumptions, and ultimately becoming more aware of yourself and the world around you. I like that. But what about the bigger picture beyond personal growth? I mean, what kind of impact could this app have on society?
Well, it's really interesting to think about, right? Like imagine if we had real-time data on how everyone's mood is shifting
Yeah.
and how that might be connected to planetary alignments. Could we use that information to, predict social trends or make better decisions about, policy and stuff, or even just to understand each other better?
Wow, that's a pretty big vision. But it also raises some concerns, right?
Yeah.
Especially about data privacy and security. We're talking about really personal stuff here. People's thoughts, feelings, how can we be sure that all that data is being handled ethically?
Yeah, data security is a huge priority for Horoscorpio. The app uses, blockchain technology, which is designed to, keep data private and secure. And they're all about transparency and user control. So, like, you get to choose what data you share and how it's used.
So it's not about giving up control of your data. It's about participating in this collective effort while still maintaining your privacy.
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense. But I'm also wondering about the potential for misuse. Could this data be used to like manipulate people
Mm.
or reinforce stereotypes or even lead to discrimination?
Those are definitely valid concerns, and it highlights the need for ethical guidelines and responsible development. The creators of Horoscorpio are really focused on that. They want to have an ongoing dialogue with experts, people in ethics, psychology, sociology, to make sure the app is being used for good. They also want to include educational resources within the app to help people think critically about the data and interpret it responsibly.
So it's not just about building a cool app, right? It's about building a a responsible and ethical one. I like that. But let's switch gears for a second and talk about the potential impact on traditional astrology. Could this app, with its focus on data and scientific methods, could it actually threaten astrologers?
That's a tricky question, and I think the answer is, well, it's kind of both yes and no. On the one hand, Horus Scorpio's data-driven approach could definitely challenge some of the, long-held beliefs of traditional astrology.
It's like almost like a way to check if some of those old beliefs are actually true.
Yeah, exactly. But it could also go the other way, right? It
Yeah.
could actually confirm some of those astrological principles and, give them more scientific backing.
So it could actually be a good thing for astrology.
Yeah, definitely. I see it more as a partnership than a competition. Like imagine astrologers using this app to test out their theories, or to refine their interpretations, and to have a more in-depth conversation with their clients.
Yeah, that's a good point. It could really change the whole field, make it more, rigorous and transparent. And for people who are just starting to learn about astrology, this app could be an amazing learning tool.
Absolutely, it could make astrological knowledge accessible to everyone, so people can understand their own charts and navigate all the complexities of the planets.
Yeah, like having a personal cosmic coach.
I like it. But speaking of navigating those complexities, I gotta ask, like, could this app actually make people more anxious? Like, what if you wake up, check the app, and it says that everyone's feeling stressed out because Mercury is retrograde? Right. Yeah, that's a valid concern, and it's one of the ethical things they're really focused on. They know that the app could potentially, increase anxiety for some people, so they're looking at ways to address that, like maybe including features that promote mindfulness, or stress reduction techniques, or even like access to mental health resources.
So not just throwing all this information at you, they're also giving you tools to deal with it.
Exactly. It's about empowerment, right?
Sure.
Not just information overload. Okay, so big question here. What does this whole planetology thing, this data-driven way of understanding the cosmos, what does it mean for humanity? Like, are we on the verge of a whole new era of self-understanding, a more harmonious relationship with the universe?
It's a really exciting possibility. Imagine a world where we're not just passively watching the stars,
Mm-hmm.
but actually interacting with their energy, using data and technology to understand how they affect us.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful idea. It could lead to a huge shift in consciousness, a deeper appreciation for for how everything is connected.
It's a pretty amazing vision of the future,
Hmm.
but also kind of daunting. Like with any new technology, it all comes down to how we use it.
Right.
Do we use it to empower ourselves,
Mm.
to connect with each other, to deepen our understanding of the universe, or do we let it make us more fearful and anxious? Do we let it be used to manipulate us? It's a big responsibility.
It really is.
Well, this has been a wild ride, hasn't it? We've explored this whole concept of planetology. We've learned about this fascinating app, Horus Scorpio, and we've talked about what it all might mean for the future. And as we wrap up, we encourage you, the listener, to keep exploring this stuff on your own. Read more about planetology. Keep an eye out for Horus Scorpio's launch, and most importantly, keep having these conversations about the ethical and societal implications of all this.
Yeah, it's an important conversation to have.
The future of planetology is being shaped right now, and we all have a role to play in that.
Until next time, keep looking up, keep asking questions, and keep exploring the universe.